The Amazing Spider-Man. Wow. Just wait till you see the Green Goblin. Does the Green Goblin look cute to you? Does he make you want to smile? Well, forget it. He's the most sinister, most dangerous foe Spidey's ever fought. No, you're not seeing things. These really are the evil enforcers, back again to gang up on our old web spinner. Guest starring none other than that rampaging powerhouse, the Incredible Hulk. Spider-Man, the grotesque adventure of the Green Goblin. Only the merry Marvel madmen could have dreamed him up. Here's how it happened. The gang at the bullpen said, let's give our fans the greatest 12 cents worth we can. Let's get a really different villain, a bunch of colorful henchmen for him, and let's even add a great guest star. So we did. And here's the result. Another mighty Marvel masterpiece. Written by Stan Lee, the poor man Shakespeare. Illustrated by Steve Ditko, the poor man's Da Vinci. Lettered by Art Simek, the poor man's rich man. Note: don't be impatient. The Hulk doesn't appear till later on in the story, but you'll be glad you waited. The Green Goblin is such a nifty villain that the sooner we meet him, the better. So let's visit a silent, shadowy basement laboratory where we find... There! My flying broomstick is finished at last. Now to put on my costume and test it out. It's purring like a kitten. I made the controls simple enough that there's no chance of a fatal error. And now to keep my appointment with the most unusual group that's awaiting me. And in a sleazy hotel room, not far away. I'm tired of waiting. When's that goblin guy gonna show up? Stop tossing that crummy lasso at me, Montana, or you won't be around when he does arrive. Keep your shirt on, Fancy Dan. If this is some kind of trick, I'll make the goblin wish he never tried to play it on the ox. Suddenly, a mocking form streaks in through the window. It's no trick, Ox. I'm now ready to give the four of you your orders. Look! It's him! You're nuts, Goblin. The enforcers don't take orders from anyone. Correction, Ox. I'm not anyone. I'm the Green Goblin. Hey, Sparks! Shooting out of his fingers. Start talking, Goblin. I've got a hunch it'll be worth listening to. I know that Spider-Man defeated you and caused you to go to jail for a stretch some months ago. Do as I say, and I promise you'll have your revenge on him. See Spider-Man number 10, editor. Mister, you just got yourself a deal. Sometime later, in the plush offices of a glamorous Hollywood movie studio. Years ago, we won an Oscar with our movie, The Nameless Thing from the Black Lagoon in the Murky Swamp, but we haven't had a good scary hit since then. You're right, BJ. Of course, BJ. So true, BJ. I've got to think. I've got to get an inspiration for a picture as great as The Nameless Thing from the Black Lagoon in the Murky Swamp. So leave me. I must be alone. Yes, BJ. Certainly, BJ. Absolutely, BJ. I have it. I'll change the title and release the same movie again. I'll call it The Unknown Thing instead of The Nameless Thing. I'll make millions. Forget it. I've got a real money-making idea for you. Huh? What? Who are you? Call me the Green Goblin. I'm your next star. You're a nut. Now get on your broomstick and fly out of here. Very well. If you don't want a movie co-starring me, the Enforcers, and Spider-Man... Did you say Spider-Man? Starring in a movie for me? It can't miss. I can see it all now. I'll have 100 dancing girls, a cast of thousands. Maybe I can get Tony Curtis to play Spider-Man, or one of the Beatles. I'll go you one better. I'll get you the real Spider-Man to play the part. I was right. You are a nut. Nobody knows who he is. Nobody can get within 100 feet of him. But you'll deliver Spider-Man? Exactly. Now you leave everything to me. Just relax and count your money. A few days later, 3,000 miles away, in New York. Peter, how do you do it? You're the only one in the class who got 100% on our last exam. It's just luck, I guess, Liz. That and spending long hours studying every night. A lot of good it'll do you. Who wants to be an egghead anyway? Not me. It so happens, Mr. Flash Thompson, that you couldn't be. You don't have the equipment for being an egghead. Namely, you're too dumb. It's the men with brains who run this country, not muscle-bound goops like YOU. Liz is right. She sure is. Well, what do you know? Looks like the kids finally see the light. Look, Puny Parker, I warn you not to try to beat my time with Liz Allen. Beat what time? You've got about as much chance with her as Khrushchev has with J. Edgar Hoover. Hey, quiet you guys. There's a bulletin coming in over my radio. It's reliably reported that a green-garbed figure on a broomstick has been flying over Manhattan for the past hour. The public is asked to keep calm until we can verify. It sounds like someone's imagining things. But just to play safe, Spider-Man better do a little checking. Lucky my classes are finished for the day. No one will miss me. Minutes later, the radio report was right. He looks like some sort of Green Goblin. I'll make a catapult on my web and see what he's up to. I'd better not miss. It's a long way down. Hold it, fella. How about giving a guy a lift? Spider-Man! I've been waiting for you. I knew if I flew around the city, you'd be sure to investigate sooner or later. Okay then. You found me. Now what's the pitch? I have a legitimate deal to offer you. I represent BJ Cosmos, of Cosmos Productions. He wants you to star in a movie. He's in New York specially to see you. Don't take my word for it. He's at the Ritz Plaza Hotel. I'm on my way. But if this is a gag, you'll be a mighty sorry little goblin. And so, I've searched half the hotel already, and still... Uh-oh. So there you are. Come in, come in. Don't just hang there. If anyone's gonna see you, I'll make 'em pay for it at the movies. I don't believe in wasting words. I'll give you $50,000 to star in the Spider-Man story. We'll write an original script in which you fight the Enforcers and the Green Goblin. If I accept, I don't want any interviews, no publicity, no sightseers on the set, and no phony romance build-ups with starlets. Okay, but you'll break 1,000,000 Hollywood hearts. Just sign on the dotted line, and I'll make you more famous than the nameless thing from the Black Lagoon in the murky swamp. Fame. Phooey. I'm just thinking of all the wonderful things I can do for poor Aunt May with $50,000. I just can't turn this down. Then, after the contract is signed, remember, report to my studio in Hollywood by the end of the week. Don't worry, I'll be there. It worked. Neither of them suspect my real motives. And Spider-Man doesn't dream that his trip to Hollywood will be a one-way journey with no return. The next morning, at the office of the Daily Bugle. Betty, do you have a few minutes? I've got something important to tell you. Sure, Peter. But don't let Mr. Jameson see us. He's in one of his usual horrible moods. Parker! I thought I heard you. Pack your bags, kid. Cosmo Films is making a movie of Spider-Man on the coast, and they claim the real Spider-Man is starring in it. And you want me to go there and get some exclusive photos for you, eh? I hoped he'd send me. This is the perfect excuse to give Aunt May. But I wanted to tell Betty first. It sure will be great, though. I'll get a bundle from Mr. Cosmos, and make some additional money from old JJJ for the pics I take. Aunt May will never have to worry again. You look mighty happy, Peter Parker. I suppose you can't wait to meet all those Hollywood beauties. Aw, that's not why I was smiling, Betty. You know how I feel about you. Betty? That's perfectly all right, Mr. Parker. I don't claim to be as glamorous as those starlets, or that blonde Liz Allen you've been walking home from school with lately. Liz. So that's what's bugging her. Later, discussing the trip with Aunt May, Pete runs into still another problem. Peter, dear, I think you're still too young to go traipsing around the country that way. Gosh, Aunt May, I'm a high school senior already. I'll soon be ready for college. But I worry so about you. You know how fragile you are. Look, suppose I promise to dress warm, eat 3 good meals a day, and take my allergy pills every morning. Please, Aunt May. This means so much to me. Well, I suppose I can't keep you tied to my apron strings forever. All right, dear. You may go. And so, the little cast of characters in our true-to-life drama are soon assembled on the Cosmos Productions movie lot in Hollywood. Remember, all of you, I want to win another Oscar with this film. Don't let me down. I want action, action, action. BJ's makeup man must be a genius. Those actors look just like the real enforcers. I wish we could tackle him now. No. Wait till we get on location. After a difficult journey, the camera crew and the stars reach a deserted area in New Mexico, where the movie is to be filmed. Let's get started. Unload that equipment and have the cameras ready to roll in 30 minutes. We'll shoot the big fight scene first. What a location. Feels as though we're at the edge of the world. Say, Spider-Man, suppose we go off and rehearse that fight scene while they're setting up the cameras. Yeah, we want to make sure nobody gets hurt when we perform for the cameras. It's okay with me. Now, in this first scene, I'm the leader of the enforcers, and I fly in to tell them to destroy you. That isn't how it was written in my script. Yeah? Well, who says you got the right script? Hey! Try that again and I'll forget this is just a movie. He must be nuts to swing so hard and... Wait, why are my spider senses tingling this way? Holy smoke! I must be the world's prize chump! It's a trap! They're not actors! They really are the enforcers. Too bad, boys. I'm wise to you now. Too bad for you, fool. It's too late. You're surrounded. Surrounding me and beating me are two different things. You can't throw that lasso fast enough to snare me, Montana. Maybe he can't, but Fancy Dan can grab you while you're dodging his rope. And while you turn away to flip Dan over your head, I can follow up with a haymaker. One extra backflip, and a toss of my web is all I need to confuse you, Ox. And then Hey, what's that? It's Montana, lassoing you again. You can't outthink all of us. Don't kid yourself, Ox. I can outthink and outfight a dozen like you. I'll just leap up and wiggle free while in the air. Uh-oh, that tingle again. Someone's sneaking up behind me. Too bad, Fancy Dan. Your speed and judo skill won't help you if you can't get close enough to use them. They're just decoys, little fella. I'm the one who's gonna finish you off. Hey! What? Nobody can move that fast. It isn't possible. Sure it is, Ox. All you need is the proportionate strength and speed of a spider. Simple, huh? Whew. I'm in the clear now. I've got to get back and warn the movie crew that they're dealing with real public enemies. Nice try, Spider-Man. But you've accomplished nothing. You can't escape me. The Green Goblin. I'm willing to bet that you're the brains behind this little caper. Spider-Man, you don't know the half of it. He's tossing some sort of stun grenades at me. I can't keep dodging them. He's too fast for me. My web can't hit him while he darts out of range that way. Why don't you quit now, Spider-Man, and save us both a lot of trouble? Aw, don't let him quit yet, Goblin. I want to have more fun first. It's Montana. He finally snared me with his lasso. But one thing he didn't count on is my power of chest expansion. He done snapped my rope. Get him for me, Ox. You don't have to tell me twice, Montana. I'll make sure he doesn't slip away again. We waited a long time for this, masked man. But it was worth it. Let me at him. You boys are having all the fun. What's wrong with y'all? Why can't you hold him down? How can such a skinny runt be so strong? Look out, Fancy Dan. I can't get a swing at him. You brainless lummox. Watch what you're doing. That's me you're hitting. I've got to summon all my spider strength now. While they least expect it. While they're all confused. Okay, boys. This is it. The party's over. Then, before the enforcers can attack again, the amazing Spider-Man attaches some tumbleweed to his web, whipping up a man-made dust storm. This'll give me the smokescreen I need to escape them. The dust will temporarily blind all of them, but I can pick my way through it using my spider sense. But although the young web spinner is able to outmaneuver the enforcers, there is still another foe who can fly above the dust cloud. He'll have to emerge from there sooner or later, and I'll see him when he does. But what of the folks back home at that very moment? In the quiet of her living room, Peter's Aunt May pens a loving little note. And I hope you're taking your vitamin pills, Peter dear. Also, be sure to get enough sleep. You know how easily you tire. While the neighborhood teenagers gather at the soda parlor, one of them in particular seems to miss the studious youth. Have any of you gotten any mail from Peter Parker yet? I thought Liz was your gal, Flash. How come she's so interested in Parker? Why don't you admit it, Liz? You're only making a fuss about puny Parker to make me jealous. You know he's a big zero compared to me. Tell me, Flash, how much rent do you pay in that dream world you live in? Peter is a dreamboat. He's sensitive, intelligent, articulate. You probably don't even know what those words mean. Nuts. He's scared of his own shadow. And you know it. Even in the office of J. Jonah Jameson, Peter Parker is the topic of conversation. Parker better bring me back some sensational pictures of Spider-Man. I don't want to find out that he's wasting his time dating those Hollywood glamour girls. Oh no. I mustn't even let myself think such thoughts about him. I mustn't. But how astonished any of the folks back home would be if they could see what's happening now. He's entering that cave. I'll signal the enforcers. I hear them out there. They're after me again. The goblin must have seen where I went and tipped the enforcers off. But at least I have a chance to catch my breath. Say, what are they doing now? Keep shoving. That's it. Ah! I'm doing all the work. You're all just hanging on. That does it. This is the only exit from the cave. He'll never be able to rush past us now. This boulder will stop him. But it's powerful dark in here. He can see in the dark better than we all can. Are we trapping him? Or has he got us trapped? Don't be a fool, Montana. The four of us can handle a dozen Spider-Men. I wouldn't bet on that. Don't make a sound, cowboy. Unless you don't ever want to see that home on the range again. Come on, Montana. Don't lag behind. Keep up with us. Hey, you guys, wait. Montana's gone. Maybe he tripped on those nutty high-heeled boots of his. No. Look. It's Spider-Man. He's above us. Now he's got me. Goblin, help! I'll stop him with another stun bomb. He was a fool to show himself to me. You've had it, Goblin. You're not taking me by surprise now. Nobody can stop Spider-Man twice with the same old tricks. Blast you! After all my careful planning, you're not going to thwart me now. Well, I'm sure gonna try. Here, this web of mine ought to hold you in a snug little pocket until you holler, Uncle. You overestimate your power, Spider-Man. Your web can't hold me. Not when I can burn my way out by making the tip of my broomstick glow like a flaming ember. Leave him to me, Goblin. I'll get him down from there with this boulder. Don't strain yourself, Ox. I'll save you the trouble. In fact, you look kinda tired to me, so I'll let you take a little rest. Compliments of a spider strength love tap. You forgot, Spider-Man. I still have plenty more powerful stun bombs at my disposal. Oh, you've sure got a subtle way of reminding me. Then, once again, a dense puff of smoke fills the shadowy cave. And when it clears, Spider-Man's astonished eyes behold the strongest living being to walk the earth. Appearing like a nightmarish colossus, his baleful eyes glowering with hatred and fury, the Incredible Hulk lunges forward. Holy Hannah! Of all the caves to pick for a fight, we had to pick one the Hulk was hiding in. Spurred on by his burning hatred for the human race, the race which had hounded and tormented him, the rampaging green figure attacks without warning. Even here, deep in my hidden caves, you attack me. But no one can capture the Hulk. Capture you? Brother, I don't even want to share the same planet with you. What a fantastic stroke of good fortune. We've somehow stumbled upon one of the Hulk's hiding places. Now all I need do is let him finish Spider-Man. Nothing that lives can match the Hulk's strength. Hold it, big man. We've got no reason to fight. Let me explain. No! Never again will I be tricked by the lying words of an enemy. My only defense against mankind is my strength, and nothing will stop me from using it. It's no use. I can't reason with him. My only hope is to stay out of reach of those bone-crushing fists of his. I'll get you down from there. You won't escape me. Wow. Next to him, the enforcers are like campfire girls. This was the only place I could hide. The only place I could be free of my tormentors. You won't drive me from here. I can't dodge him forever. Maybe I could surprise him with a sudden attack. Oh! It's like landing on top of a rock pile. Reaching around to grab me, eh? Well, my trusty old webbing ought to stop you. Like this. Oh no. He tore it apart as though it was made of paper. I'll smash you against the cave wall before you know what's happened. Not while I have my trusty spider speed, you won't. Okay, Hulk. I tried to reason with you. Tried to explain I'm not your enemy. But if it's a fight you want, I'll show you that Spider-Man isn't exactly a weakling either. Ever been smacked by a guy with the proportionate strength of a spider? Well, turnip brain. There's always a first time. Ow! Who am I kidding? My fingers are aching, and he didn't even bat an eye. That's what I get for losing my temper. You call me insulting names. You think I'm brainless. Fool. If you only knew the truth. The truth? What does he mean by... Whoops. No time for riddles now. Your speed won't save you for long. Remember, you'll soon get tired. But the Hulk never does. He's right. I've got to stop knocking myself out and start thinking. Wait. I have an idea. If this doesn't work, it's goodbye, Spider-Man. But I've got to chance it. Okay, Hulk. Let's settle this now. Man to man. You don't fool me. You have a trick in mind. But it won't help you. Nothing will. He was right before. He isn't so dumb. But I can't back down now. He's swinging. I've got to time this perfectly with my spider senses. Can't afford to miss by a split second. Now, I'll move just enough to deflect the blow, but he mustn't suspect. Whew! Even though he hardly touched me, it's the hardest punch I've ever felt. There are others in the cave. Once I finish you, I'll do the same to them. If it's all the same to you, Hulk, I wish you tackled them first. This is it. I'll lean against the boulder, pretend to be stunned. Here he comes. It worked. I dodged just in time, and the force of his blow shattered the boulder like a pane of glass. Now that I'm free to swing outside again, nothing can stop me. I'm still the fastest, most agile one of all, as long as I've room to move. There's the Goblin. He's trying to escape too. He's deserting the enforcers, like the rat he is. Well, I've always wondered what would happen if a spider tackled a rat. Spider-Man! You should have fled while you had the chance. Here on my flying broomstick, the advantage is all mine. He's trying to maneuver himself into position to blast me with those jets of his. Normally, I could outmaneuver him easily, but that fight with the Hulk tired me more than I thought. My arms and legs feel like wood. I've got to let go. If I stay here, I'm finished. Relax, Petey boy. Go limp. Fall easy. Like a spider. Well, well. Spider-Man proved easier to defeat than I would have guessed. He fell in that small spring, and hasn't come up yet. What a triumph for the Green Goblin. But the real reason Spider-Man stays submerged is because the dreaded Hulk is still searching for him. My spider stamina enables me to remain without air for double the time a human can endure. Ah, the Hulk is turning away. He didn't see me. He's returning to his cave. Uh-oh. I just remembered. The enforcers are still in there. If he finds them... I'm probably a nitwit for risking my neck again like this. But even though they're not exactly my best friends, I can't stand by and let the Hulk grab them. He's taking the long way around. With my speed, I should be able to take the other fork and have them out of here before he can reach the spot where they are. As good as his word, the amazing Spider-Man emerges from the cave a few seconds later. Just in time. That looks like an army helicopter hovering above. They'll be coming down to investigate in a few seconds. But there's no need for me to hang around. Once they recognize the enforcers, the rest will be routine. A short time later, at a plush Hollywood suite of offices. Sorry, BJ. The movie's a fizzle. The Green Goblin flew away, Spider-Man vanished, and the army turned the enforcers over to the police. They can't do this to BJ Cosmos. Call my lawyers. We'll sue. Who will we sue, BJ? What's the difference? We'll find someone. And we couldn't even search for the Green Goblin or Spider-Man, because the Hulk was sighted in the area. Nobody would dare remain there. The Hulk? Did you say the Hulk? Hold everything. What an inspiration. He's even better than Spider-Man. He's a genuine monster. The public will love him. Quick, draw up a contract for him. But BJ, how can we make the Hulk sign a contract? Don't bother me with petty details. I can see it all now. A cast of thousands. We'll get Doris Day to sing the hit song based on the title, The Honey and the Hulk. We'll get 100 dancing girls. Now hop on the first plane back there. Don't come back without the Hulk's name on a contract. Well, what are you waiting for? But, BJ... Mr. Cosmos, I want to talk to you. From now on, you better be more careful about the people you hire, especially your villains. Spider-Man? Sorry, my boy. I can't use you anymore. We've stopped shooting on your picture. We're going to start a new spectacular. But if you leave your phone number, perhaps we'll need some extras. Now wait a minute. What about our contract? Didn't you read the fine print? You don't get any money until the picture is completed. So if we don't complete it, I don't owe you anything. But I'll pay you your expenses. You're not related to J. Jonah Jameson by some chance. Are you? There's your expense money, Spider-Man. Don't call us. We'll call you. At least it's enough to pay my fare back to New York. Oh well. That's showbiz. And so, by taking a bus, I'll save enough to be able to give some money to Aunt May. I wonder if any other masked superheroes have to worry about pinching pennies the way I do. Ah, nuts. All aboard for New York. But using his flying broomstick, the mysterious Green Goblin reaches the eastern metropolis a few hours ahead of Spider-Man, and glides to a smooth landing in his murky hideout. Too bad my little scheme backfired. Once the enforcers had helped me defeat Spider-Man, I intended to organize a worldwide crime syndicate, with them as my lieutenants. I never thought Spider-Man could defeat all three of them. My biggest mistake was not realizing that the area I chose for the battle was the Hulk's stamping grounds. It was he who turned the tide against me. It just proves how hard it is to make a career of crime. You never can think of everything. But my true identity is still my own secret, and my power is still undiminished. So I'll wait for my next opportunity. and strike again. The world hasn't heard the last of the Green Goblin. And a short time later, a quiet, thoughtful teenager leaves a bus at a midtown terminal and slowly heads for the subway, wondering what new surprises and unpredictable fate holds in store for him. The Green Goblin is somewhere in the city. My spider instinct can sense it. But where? He could be any place. He could be anyone. I must never relax my guard. The end. But although he doesn't suspect it, our young hero will have a far different arch-foe to battle before the Green Goblin again appears. And we'll tell you all about it next issue. So be here. We hate talking to ourselves.